Hello, fellow creatives. Today we're building a wedding venue. Now, this is something special, especially for you role players and those of you looking for something just a little bit different, because we're not building a single structure, we're building kind of an outdoor sort of venue thing. And over the next couple episodes, we're basically going to transform this entire island here into a wedding destination. By the way, hope you're doing well. I just passed 5,000 subscribers, so I'm doing great. I post ARK videos and inspiration in video format several times a week, so please subscribe if you want more of that. But first, before we get to the building, let me quickly announce the winners of a copy of ARK Survival Evolved and the Scorched Earth DLC. Now, these are for Steam versions, so hopefully you winners have a PC to play on. The winners are Keen514 and Chloe Sanders. Congratulations. To claim your prize, go ahead, log in with the YouTube account you used to post your winning comment on the last video, and then go to my About page here, and then click the Send Message button to send me a YouTube message, and then I'll reply with the keys. That's the only way I can verify your identity, so if I don't get a message by the time the next ARK Ragnarok video comes out, I'll draw more people, so go ahead and keep an eye out. If they aren't claimed, you might still win. All right, so today we are going to amble on up this way through this old plot of land here, because this tree here is really the perfect kind of tree to get married under. As you can see, it has the just perfect lookout here toward the main Ragnarok Island, and the green tower is just perfectly centered here. I think they did this on purpose, the devs did, so we're going to oblige them and go ahead and build what maybe they were imagining. I'm not really sure if they were thinking this or not, but we're going to do it. And we're going to be using Structures Plus, Ecotrees, Eco's Garden Decor, Eco's Stable Structures and Decor, and the Castles, Keeps, and Forts Medieval Architecture mod. Oh, okay, that's a handful. So I'll link those down in the description below. If you don't have them, you can click on those, go to the Steam page for those, and get them installed right away. So first things first, though, to have a good bridal procession, we need to do something about this scraggly little field of shrubs, and we need to make this prettier. So what I think we're going to do is work on making the entrance a little more inviting first. Ah, my throat's drying out. Had to get that figured out. We're going to use that by pasting one of these keep pillars here from the Castles and Keeps architecture mod. And we're going to do that, right here too. Also, when you're building this, please be sure to disable structure placement collision in your ARK rules. That works out fairly well. Let's center this. I can center this a lot better, I think, especially if I just gonna have to. There we go. Much better. And then we've got a, let's see, F6. Yes. We've got this villager pillar. We're going to put that right here. Villager pillar right here. And then we're going to go to the garden decor mod and put one of these lamps here right on top. Now, if you are having trouble pasting this like I am, you can get on a bird and float, or you can, if you're in a cheaty area like I am, you can just fly. But we can just paste this right here. Now, here's something that's a little too tall, right? So let's go ahead, just for these, let's go ahead and get rid of those, and let's paste this thing at first, and let's just kind of center it right here so that they paste like that, and then we'll put the villager pillar right there, and that makes a nice little entrance kind of entryway. So we'll go ahead and mirror it over here really quick so that we can go ahead and move on to the next bit. There we go. Perfect. All right, so if we walk over here, you can see, yes. All right, that classes the joint up significantly in my estimation, right? I mean, that makes it look like it's kind of intentional. So perfect. Okay, next thing though, I feel like maybe we should line this path with some azalea bushes from the Ecotrees mod. So I'm gonna just kind of do this and get some nice pink in here. They're gonna be very nice, and just kind of do this all the way up both sides. So I'm gonna do that really fast. All right, there we go. This is looking better already. Looking pretty good. We're going to do a few more changes here. We need to put a few more azalea bushes. Let's go ahead and put them right here. What we want to do is kind of suggest more of a path. So we're going to have them kind of continue up a little bit. Just right there so that this blocks off and people don't wander off this way. Because we don't want them to. That's not where we want them to go. We want them to go around here. Maybe this one is a little too much, so let me get rid of that. Yeah, much better. That works for me. This looks pretty good too. However, we still got a bunch of scrub we need to get rid of. So I figure, why don't we turn this whole area into an apple orchard? I think that'll work out pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this scrub as kind of a rough area to put these apple trees in. So you're just going to paste them in. These are from the Ecotrees mod again. Just close to each other, not quite 100% running into each other. They don't have to be, shoved up right next to each other. You can give them a little room here, and just give them a room to breathe, and just kind of keep following this around for all of these rows, okay? Yeah, that's looking a lot better. I think this looks pretty good. Now, if you're kind of sick of this scrub, if you don't want it, you can go through and you can just pick it all like this. I'm gonna leave it on mine just because I think it fills out the ground pretty nicely with the trees. It does make the orchard look just a tad overgrown, but I think if you get rid of it, it'll kind of make the orchard also look a little parched, dry, and just kind of like, ugh, you know. So I'm leaving it this way. I'm preferring it this way. All right, so now that we've got the Procession Avenue kind of pretty much finished up, nicely gussied up there, man, it just looks so cool, I think. We're going to go up here, and we're going to build up the place where the wedding guests are going to sit as they kind of watch the people get married over here on this altar type of rock thing here. So we've got this lookout here. We've got this hill. This hill is really steep, and there's this water vein here. We're going to cover up the water vein. So we're going to use the Structures Plus Foundation, and it looks like I've already kind of started it, but normally what you would do is you would line it up like this, and then you'd build out one, and then you'd build into the ground here, and this would be the edge of your platform, and then there would be one stone thing out here for staircases, as you'll see. So let's go ahead and get rid of these, and let's go ahead and use these that I used during my pre-build because I like where I put these and I don't want to get rid of them. So let's go ahead and do that. These are going to go all the way into the ground, and because these are Structures Plus, you'll be able to stack up on them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stack up on all these all the way up like this, maybe. And let's see, how far out are we going to do? I think what I'll do is I'll fiddle around with this off camera and then come back to you when this area is built out. Okay, so it should look something like this. By the way, this one here, I believe, is where the stone aquifer is. Where's the water vein? It should be down here. Yep, there it is. It's right there in the corner. So this is the first one we laid right here, as you can see. So you can kind of get an orientation if you're building it for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and replace these if I can. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and walk because I don't need to fly for this stuff. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit further here. These are going to go right here into the side, and this is going to go out to the edge of this rock here. It's just going to kind of come across right here. It's going to stop right here, and it's going to go over here, and it's going to end right here. So it's going to be kind of like this L shape so that the rock doesn't kind of, you don't want this here. If you have this here, you went too far, basically is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we've got all that. Let's go ahead and build up some stairs. So I'm going to use a ramp here, and we're going to switch these to stairs. Very nice. And then I've got this slope stone wall left here. We're going to build this right here. And then we've got these railings. So these railings, I'm going to build a stone railing there and a stone railing right there into the ground. You don't have to do this. If this looks weird to you, you can just delete it and just leave it like this. It'll be fine. And then we're just going to put a railing across here pretty much all the way. So if you go like this and you just line this area up. Oh, I need more. Like so. Just go right into this rock here. That'll work great. And then you'll want to line this as well, just because it'll work better. And I'm going to have that right there just temporarily. And then we're going to come down here, and we're going to start adding in some of these pillars here. So we're going to use this castles and keeps pillar here, and I'm going to put it right here, so that's just right below the railing. And I'm going to put another keep pillar right here. And we're going to do that every... Is it every 2? I need to check. Let me see. Because we're going to have kind of this be sort of the center line here that the bride is going to walk down up to the altar. So if this is the... Wait a minute. Is that the center line? Oh, maybe the center line is this sort of thing. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I might need to alter some things. I need to think about this a bit. So if we're going to have a pillar right here, let's go ahead and put a stone pillar right there so I know. I was going to alternate it like this. So that's going to do that. Okay, so that's going to be every 2. All right. And then 1 right there. Okay. And we're going to skip 2 here. Is that how that's going to work? We do. We actually need to have that come out 1, but that doesn't make any sense. Let me see. How is this going to work here? Give me a second to think about it. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, so here's the deal. These keep pillars, you need to come around back here. And we have these pillars here. You see how they clip to the middle here once you have the stuff in. So we want we don't want them to clip to the seams between the pillars here. We want them to clip down here. So you're going to put one right there. And you're going to put one, let's see. I want one right there. Is that correct? I think this one needs to go over one. So we need to have one right there. And so if I put one right there. So put one right here. So count 1 over, 1 and a half. And then you count basically 2 over. So that's 2. There's 2 foundation spaces in between here, even though it's half a foundation, a full foundation, half a foundation. And then you have half a foundation and then full foundation and then a keep pillar here. Okay, so once you get all that done, you just put regular pillars right on top of them. Oops. Like so. Although that's kind of neat too. You can do that in between if you want. Kind of a neat idea, just to kind of, kind of make it pop out a little bit more if you want. I'm going to leave it off because it's not my design. Okay, and then you're going to do that over here for these as well. So 6, I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put one in the corner, and I'm going to put one right there. And then I'm going to have a keep pillar right down there. Okay. So now we've got that. We need to put these lanterns here right up here. So there's a way you can do this when you're grounded. You just kind of need to play around a bit until you can find a green spot. This one's going to be the trickiest to do because it's in the corner and you're approaching it at an angle. But once you get it, you just click once. You rotate it so that the top of the pillar is kind of facing towards the green tower. And you paste it in. So it'll look something kind of like that. I might want to redo that, but it's just sort of the idea. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, they're all kind of ending up towards the back, so I need to kind of work on that bit. There we go. Ah, that one ended up kind of in the middle. So you just kind of keep doing this for all of these. Okay, I have gone ahead. I put those in. You can see I put these in kind of facing inwards instead of that way because it looks a little weird. And I did that for these two as well so that you can still kind of see them from here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these chairs. These are the ones from Eco's Stable Structures and Decor mod. So I'm kind of going for a rustic theme here. So I'm just going to place these in a row. These are the guest chairs for the audience. So let's go ahead and place them down. I'm going to go about this far in, about 2 1/10 of a foundation in. And then we'll do the same over here for the other audience chairs. Actually, maybe we want to leave this off. Let's see. Where's the middle for this thing supposed to be? Actually, let's do this. Let's leave these off. So we go 1. So it's like 4 in a row. Empty spot, and then 4 in a row. So we'll just do that. So basically, you want to line it up so that there's an aisle going right down the middle here. So maybe we get rid of that one too. And we move these chairs in a little bit. Once you got all the chairs in that you want, you can go ahead, head over here. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to build a nice vanilla-looking table here. This is going to be for the gifts. And I'll just put 2 of them right there. That way you can just kind of, you know, just decorate it however you want. Paint it, whatever. We're going for rustic, so like I said, I'll probably paint it something maybe more this color. Okay, so we are pretty much done. However, we need a little help here because maybe we're going for, I don't know, an evening wedding. Let's see, what's an evening wedding look like? Is it 18? Sort of. On Ragnarok, it's 21 hours. Okay, there you go. See, if you want to go for an evening wedding, you can do that. But maybe we need some lighting. You know, I'm just saying. Maybe lighting would help. So we're gonna take these Chinese lanterns from Eco's what is it? Garden Decor mod, and we're just gonna string them up in this giant tree here. So basically what you want to do is you want to put them places where the wires are not going to look like they're just floating from a cursory inspection. So you're going to do this for the entire tree. You can string them in between branches like right here. You can just put them in a single branch. But you want this whole tree to be lit up. So that's what we're going to do right now. So one of the cool things that you can do to place those lanterns easier is to move your camera FOV slider all the way to the right. I keep mine normally in the middle, so I'm just resetting mine back to normal. And as you can see, we have the lamps up, and they're looking pretty decent. They're just kind of neat little decorative things for the daytime. And let's go ahead and let's kind of fly out here, and let's see what this looks like at night. So let's go ahead and come out here. Let's just look at it like this, and then set time of day. Let's set it for midnight. There it is. That is pretty cool. Now you want to be a little lenient on the lamp placement because they are frames per second hogs, FPS hogs. They just suck everything up. But that is a pretty cool tree, I have to say. I love that idea. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Next time, we'll work on the reception area, which is up all the way over there. Remember, if you enjoyed this vid, you're in luck because it's part of a whole channel full of ARK building videos. I didn't used to think I was very creative until I tried, and I did. And so now I'm making my videos to help you be creative too. So subscribe, and then when you are subscribed, become a little more creative by clicking on one of the 2 videos on your screen, or click on the info icon for part 2 when it's available. All right, now if I can walk here, I will see you next time. And in the meantime, go make something awesome. Bye-bye.